Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on August 12, 2023. Teenage girl dies after being forced to stay in a period hut in Nepal. The Guardian, teenager in Nepal dies of suspected snakebite in period hut. Niger coup, Russia warns Ecowas not to take military action. BBC, Niger coup, what is Russia's role? DW, English, military intervention in Niger would trigger destabilization, Russia. Vanguard, opinion, if your country is falling apart, the Wagner Group will be there. The New York Times, Niger crisis, Nigeria, Benin, Ivory Coast, Senegal commit troops as backs Ecowas. Ukraine war, children duck and scream in fear amid Russian missile strike on hotel. Sky News, Russian missiles hit hotel targeting aid workers and reporters. The Telegraph, Russian missile hits hotel used by UN in Zaporizhia. EURACTIV, church burns after Russian troops shell residential quarter of Zaporizhia. The Independent, Russian missile hits Zaporizhia hotel where UN staff stayed. Men attacked Alabama boat co-captain for just doing my job, he says. The Independent, the Montgomery Brawl song captures the music industry's angst. Bloomberg, riverboat captain speaks out for first time about the Montgomery Brawl. CNN, fifth suspect charged in Montgomery riverfront brawl after turning himself in. Saudis asked to join UK, Italy and Japan's joint air combat program. The Guardian, Saudi Arabia pushes to join fighter jet project with UK, Italy and Japan. Financial Times, Britain could let Saudi Arabia join fighter jet building program. The Telegraph, Saudi Arabia looks to buy its way into UK, Japan, Italy fighter jet program, report. Middle East Eye, Brazil and Saudi Arabia eye joint ventures, technology transfers. O'Shea Sibley, suspect, 17, pleads not guilty to hate crime. BBC, lawyer says suspect, charged with hate crime, may argue self-defense in dancer's death. The Independent, brutal stabbing death of NYC dancer O'Shea Sibley will be treated as a hate crime as jury indicts 17-year-old. Daily Mail, Brooklyn gas station stabbing, Dmitry Popov accused of killing dancer O'Shea Sibley pleads not guilty. WABC TV, teen arrested for killing dancer voguing at petrol station is charged with hate crime. Family of Utah man shot dead by FBI after threats to Biden say he was frustrated. The Independent, Utah man killed after threats against Biden believed government was corrupt. The National, the MAGA right has a new martyr in Utah man gunned down by FBI. Rolling Stone, Trump's Truth Social tipped off FBI about Utah man who threatened to kill Biden before being shot dead in raid. The Independent, Frank Figliuzzi, Utah man fatally shot by FBI made threats comparable to stochastic terrorism. Niger's active leader losing weight in inhumane conditions, daughter says. The Guardian, allies of Niger president overthrown by military are appealing to the US and others, save his life. The Independent, US warns of deteriorating conditions for Niger's ousted President Bazoum. Al Jazeera English, Eye on Africa, concern mounts over well-being of detained Nigerian president. France 24, president's hostage misery brings home personal cost of Niger coup. Climber denies stepping over dying porter on K2 says danger meant need to split up. The Independent, K2, climbers deny walking by dying guide in bid to break record. BBC, record-breaking climber denies climbing over body of dying man during ascent, latest from ITV News. ITV News, Norwegian mountaineer says her team tried to save porter who died on K2. The Guardian, Norwegian mountaineer Kristen Harilla denies group stepped over dying porter during world record K2 climb. Yemen, oil salvaged from abandoned time bomb tanker in Red Sea. BBC, Yemen, UN removes 1 meter barrels of oil from aging tanker to avert environmental catastrophe. The Guardian, United Nations completes removal of oil from decaying tanker in Red Sea. United Nations Development Programme, oil from deteriorating tanker moored off Yemen has been transferred, UN says. Hampstead Highgate Express, oil from tanker off Yemen's coast removed, UN says. Russia-Ukraine war, Russian troops launch 5 missile strikes, killing 1 person, as it happened. The Guardian, Russia says it destroys 20 Ukrainian drones over Crimea, Russia-Ukraine war live, WION live. WION, Moscow says wave of Ukrainian drones repelled over Russia-annexed Crimea. Al Jazeera English, explosion in Moscow caught on camera during Russian rowing championship. The Telegraph, Kyiv's drone strikes on Moscow mean Kremlin's war can't be ignored by Russians. Niger coup, fear and anger in Niamey as Ecowas threatens force. BBC, Niger coup live, Niger junta accuses France of violating airspace, destabilizing country, YN live. WION, Niger coup, threat of invasion raises tensions in and around the country, France 24 English. France 24 English, Niger coup, defending democracy or combating French neocolonialism, by Gibran Ibrahim. Premium Times, Niger coup, West African countries suspend key military meeting on standby force. Special counsel to investigate President Biden's son Hunter. BBC, Biden's re-election bid faces vulnerabilities in wake of special counsel appointment. The Independent, special counsel to investigate President Biden's son Hunter, BBC News. BBC News, reactions to appointment of a U.S. special counsel in Hunter Biden case. Reuters, opinion, a not-so-special counsel for Hunter Biden. Hawaii fires, how Pinky's famous truck saved lives in Lahaina. BBC, Hawaii wildfires death toll rises to 67 as Maui emergency alert failures revealed. The Independent, Hawaii wildfires, at least 67 killed in deadliest natural disaster since it became a U.S. state. Sky News, opinion, Maui fire shows that Hawaii paradise was a dream. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.